There's a saying that goes, still waters run deep. At first glance, you might overlook them. Quiet ones, small ones, those who stay in the shadows. But sometimes from the most unassuming places, the strongest currents rise. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Leo. He was the kind of boy who seemed to blend into the background. Skinny frame, oversized hoodie, hair like a bird's nest after a storm. You'd pass him in the hallway and never notice. Leo lived with his grandmother above an old bakery that smelled of cinnamon and stories. His world was quiet, except for the ticking of clocks, the hum of a kettle, and the worn-out creak of the stairs. What set Leo apart wasn't something loud or grand. It was a small wooden compass, old, cracked, its needle long lost direction, a gift from his grandfather. Everyone said it was useless. Leo, he kept it with him, always. Even when broken, his grandfather once whispered, "A compass reminds you to keep moving." Leo didn't understand that yet, but he would. It was during the school's annual survival hike that fate began to stir. Teams were formed, maps distributed, leaders appointed. Leo, as usual, was picked last. His teammates groaned. "Just don't slow us down, Compass Boy." They hiked into the woods under a fading sun. Laughter, shouting, the crackle of dry leaves. Then everything changed. Dark clouds rolled in like wolves. Rain tore through the trees. The map? Gone, swept into a rushing stream. Phones? Dead weight in their soaked pockets. Panic clawed at them like thorny branches. That's when someone turned to Leo. "Can't your magic compass help now?" He looked down at the cracked glass and faded wood. Silence. Then something shifted. Not in the compass, but in him. Leo's mind flashed back to a rainy afternoon, years ago. He sat cross-legged on the floor, listening to Grandpa's gravelly voice. "There was a soldier once," the old man said, "lost behind enemy lines. His map burned, his gear ruined. All he had was a tiny compass, just like this one. But the compass was broken," young Leo whispered. "Ah," his grandfather grinned. "But he wasn't." The soldier followed the compass anyway, not because it pointed north, but because it gave him something to follow. And after days of walking, stumbling, bleeding, he saw the light of campfires. He was found, because he didn't give up. That's what a compass is, Leo. Not a tool to guide your feet, but your faith. Back in the forest, drenched to the bone, Leo stood still. He clutched the compass. Then he spoke, not loudly, but with a certainty that cut through the chaos. "I think I know where we are. There's a stream that runs south. If we follow it, we'll reach the valley. The camp should be close from there." They hesitated. "Why should we follow you?" Leo didn't answer with words. He walked, and slowly, one by one, they followed. Hours passed. Mud clung to their shoes. Cold nipped at their skin. But Leo kept going, eyes sharp, ears tuned to every snap of a twig, every change in wind. And then a clearing, a fluttering red flag. Camp. They stumbled into the light, met by astonished teachers and teammates. "Who brought you back?" someone asked. A teammate pointed. "Him." Leo stood there soaked and shaking but upright, alive, strong. And in that moment, no one saw a quiet boy. No one saw a broken compass. They saw something else. A leader. The next morning, Leo stood by his window. Sunlight spilled across the wooden floor. The compass lay on the table, its needle still lost. But something had found its way. Leo smiled. "I used to think strength came in size or in noise. But now I know, sometimes real strength is the courage to keep going, even when no one follows. Especially then." He turned the compass gently in his palm. It didn't point north. It didn't need to. "So let me ask you, what's your compass? What's that one small thing you've overlooked, inside you, beside you, within reach, that could guide your next step?" Because sometimes life doesn't ask for greatness, it asks for faith. And when the storm comes, that's when you'll see what you're truly made of.